good evening, and welcome everybody back to the Miss Phins channel. Thank you so much for coming. Tonight is Let's Talk Football League Wide Wednesdays with Miss Phins, myself, obviously myself, and my co-host color commentary. I'll be here a little later, guys, but you get me first. We're gonna have so much fun tonight because we get to discuss the entire league. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, the entire league. We get to talk about the entire league. And it's awesome. Okay, also I gotta bring up I gotta bring up some fantasy too, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to avoid it because if I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been getting murdered in my own league. It's quite depressing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing as good as I thought I would this year. It's been a little rough, but I am confident that I can come back and rally in the second half of the season. You know, that's gonna be it's gonna be very interesting. But I think I got it. I think I got it. I believe in myself, as all of you should believe in yourself whenever you're playing fantasy football. So, no thanks to injuries, but we don't do excuses over here, guys. So you offered no. So thank you. Welcome back to League Wide Wednesdays, where you can find this show each and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, you see it up here. Ooh, 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 ooh. If y'all can do me a favor, go ahead and like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Share, subscribe. Let everybody else know that we are here and we are live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See? Subscribe today. Subscribe today. We're so close to 750. We're less than 300 away from getting to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Like really? We're only that much? Come on, man. Let's do it. Let's see here. Hey, Chris Smith. Hey, yo. I see you, sir. I see you. I see you. I see you, sir. How you doing, Chris? Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Jeremiah, welcome. Good evening. Chris, shall we have a panel? I don't know. Shall we have a panel? Because I got to discuss, last week's games, this week's game. Do you really want a panel? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to have a panel tonight? I don't like. Y'all know I love to reserve panels for like Friday nights, but maybe we might consider it. Yes, super exclamation points. Love it. Oh, you know what? Probably might have to. Yeah, but we'll see. You say, give me a few minutes. Let me get the first couple things I have to get out first, and then. But this is a public service announcement. You guys already know that if you're up here, we keep it PG, people. Have a person or two at a time. Yeah, we keep it PG. We keep it PG. So if you guys can keep it PG, still discuss. We can still have. We can go ahead and still debate and stuff, but keep it PG, of course. I don't mind. 8 people, 4 lives. Who are the losers? Thank you so much, Michael K. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for everybody coming through. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight, like we do every single night, because we get to talk about the entire NFL this time. Obviously, this is a dedicated Miami Dolphins channel, but uh, Roger Goodell's. um, I love what you said, but I can't post it because of the last one. Do you, Miss Vince? Hey, but if you guys would also like to, besides helping me get to 1,000, we're like less than 300 away. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers already, people. Help me, help us by getting like your friends and grandmothers. Look, if you tell your grandmother, she just needs to subscribe. Not that she'll probably know how to use the phone, but still, just subscriber and then give back to her. Any Mark K signings? No, Michael. Haven't seen him yet. We put out a bolo 2 days ago. Still haven't gotten any hits on that bolo, but we'll see. Shout out to the greatest franchise in NFL history, our Miami Dolphins. Tis true. Tis true. So we're gonna have a lot of fun, guys. You already know it's League Wide Wednesdays. We might do a panel. A small panel. We might do it. But that means that I gotta have some of you guys in here. So go ahead, like Michael said, Let's get the likes up, guys. We got over 10 people in here. We got 6 likes. Let's get the likes up. Thank you so much for coming. So, guys, League Wide Wednesdays, we got to talk about it. Look, a lot has happened in the NFL right now in the last 9 weeks because it's a 17-week season. Obviously, we're already midway through the season. I want to give you guys some. I'm going to discuss, obviously, week 9 and what happened week 9. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk about, like we always do, we always look forward to week 10. Well, the following week, we're going to discuss that too. We're going to do our pick'ems and our favorite people and our most impactful players. So all of that's going to get done tonight. I'm also going to discuss kind of like my grade overall for the NFL. So let me get into that first because right now, this year has been extremely weird, ladies and gentlemen. A really weird year. I don't know, maybe it's because of 17 games, but a lot of weird things has happened between suspensions and 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 teams that were just literally came out of nowhere. Teams that are on the top that shouldn't have been, and then teams that were supposed to be like Super Bowl contender or playoff, like automatic playoff teams, have been like hot garbage. And yeah, I think it's very interesting. Very, very interesting because right now, if you take a look at the league, guys, in the NFL, it's not looking pretty. It really isn't looking pretty. It is not looking pretty. Because right now, I'll tell you right now, in the AFC alone, what is happening with Las Vegas? That's my biggest disappointing team right now in the AFC. You tell me who is your biggest disappointing team in the AFC, and then tell me who's your biggest disappointing team in the NFC. So tell me, biggest disappointing teams for each conference. For me, I have to absolutely say, I don't care about the Broncos, but it could be a toss up between those two. It has to be the Raiders. The Raiders have way too many weapons. The quarterback is solid, um, consistently giving you good work year in and year out. Definitely plays above average, in my opinion. I think Derek Carr is a good quarterback. So I'm not understanding why this team right now sits at 2-6. It's redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. I'm not really sure what's going on, but that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. And honestly, I'm not even surprised, guys. I'm not even surprised because that's the NFL. Just like we say any given Sunday, we say any given year. Yeah. So definitely mine. And let me see, guys. Tell me, who is your biggest disappointment in the NFC and the AFC? Put it in the chat so I can go ahead and highlight it, guys. We're interactive over here with Miss Phins, so thank you so much. And then I would say in the NFC, disappointing team. Who wasn't like an oh man, I don't know why this didn't come up. The Packers, dude, and dudettes. What is up with the Packers? 27th ranked defense don't even make a wild card. I don't know who that team is, sir, but hey, I guess they might not. I'm like, okay. Miami Kid said, Miss Fizz, do you think the clock management woes will be fixed or continue? 3 weeks in a row, Tubro clock management. Oh, and you picked the Saints? Yeah, in the NFC, the Saints, I could see why they would be like your most disappointing. I'm disappointed that United States men's national team didn't pick Ricardo Pepi. Wow, he's talking about the Dolphins. Yeah, I figured. Goodell, I figured. You know, I have to tell you right now, I don't watch soccer, or football because I'm American, so football for me is American football. But I don't watch soccer. But I tell you this, I do every year or every time for 2 occasions only: the Olympics and the World Cup. And I'm highly disappointed in the men's national U.S. men's national team. Absolutely disappointed in them. They're horrible. Shout out to the ladies. Let's go, 5-time Cup champions. Yep. But the men, Horrible. That's why they're not even my favorite team. They're my second favorite team. My first favorite team, Brazil. Second favorite team, from to be honest with you, Spain. And third, U.S. because it's home and I always, I got to keep them top three. But anybody else, no. And as far as Miami Heat, to your question, what's up, God Soldier? Yeah, I think we're gonna continue to see clock management issues from McDaniel. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you guys. I think I'm gonna continue to see that, so it's gonna be pretty bad. So my disappointing team for the NFC is the Packers. They're a hot mess. They're 3-6 right now, and we've had them have slow starts and then just pick it up. I don't think there's any hope for them. They got no running game, no passing receivers. And Rodgers, I don't know what he's doing with that team. He's just not clicking at all with his teammates. So for me, NFC, most disappointing team, Packers. In the AFC, the Raiders. And as far as the most surprising team, I have to say the Jets are the most surprising team for me in the AFC. In the AFC, period. Jets, out of nowhere, they should have been 1-8 or 2-7 at most, and they're 6-3, man. Right now, they're fourth in the conference. So, most surprising team, the Jets, in the AFC. In the NFC, the most surprising team for me, actually, it's kind of funny. Not even the Eagles. I'm gonna say the Giants. Like, obviously, they're my second team. Y'all know this because I'm a Dolphins fan. But the Giants, I'm actually surprised that the Giants are like good. I'm glad. It's a good glad. But they're 6-2, so that's awesome. So that was my nice surprise with that. That's as far as when it comes to the NFL halfway through the season compared to other seasons. This is one of the topsy turvy types seasons so far. So all the way up to this point, I feel like the disappointments are more disappointing than like the surprises. You know what I mean? Like me being surprised about the Giants and the Jets was like, okay, but I can see it. I can see it. But I'm even more shocked about the Raiders and the Packers being so bad. I gotta give this season so far up to week 9 a giant C. I'll give it a little plus because hey, we still got an undefeated team after 8 weeks, so after 9 weeks. So yeah, C plus so far, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's talk about team over here. But before I do, where's this guy? Chris, are you still in the building, Chris? Because I'm gonna shout you out, sir. I'm not gonna do it unless you come up. You said you wanted a panel. I gave you a panel. What's up, God Soldier? Matt Turner. Cool. Pepe is overrated. Y'all are already starting. Speaking of the Saints, did you see Baltimore up and down the field on the Monday night? No, I didn't watch the game. To be honest with you, I didn't really care, but I heard it was a pretty decent game. Seattle? You say Seattle's your most disappointing game? Oh, surprising game. It's surprising here? Yeah. I'm here. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. Okay, Mr. I want a panel. There you go. I'm gonna bring it up, guys. If you guys want to come up. Because I wanna get you guys' this week 10 opinion. So go ahead, come up. We're gonna discuss it too. So don't even worry about it. Um yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. But now, as far as no Phil, there you go. Okay. Join in, buddy. Join in. No rush. No rush. Mr. I want a panel. Now you don't even want to come up here? Flawed. Don't worry about it, sir. I'm still good. Let me get situated. Sure. hmm I'm seeing a whole lot of this. Or I guess technically this. Not enough coming up here. But, Chris, I'm going to give you a minute. So let's talk about last week, guys, because last week I had. How about Denver being disappointing? Yeah, that's the only other team that I would say that's highly disappointed. The Broncos. I thought they were slotted to be Super Bowl contenders. They were. I'm on the way. The Broncos were slated to be like automatic Super Bowl contenders from the way people were hyping up the Broncos. Ooh, bro, look at this young talent. Look at this young talent. And now let Russ cook, Broncos country. Please. Clearly he ain't right nowhere. But but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, pretty tough. Now, this is what I got from last week's. Don't worry, the link is still there. You know what? Just so that you don't, so you feel a little bit. I'm gonna pin. I'm gonna pin it. There you go. So you don't miss, Chris. The you know what I'm saying? So you don't miss the link. But everybody's welcome to come up tonight. So definitely, everybody's welcome to come up tonight. So let me talk about last week's games. Because these were doozies. These were definitely doozies. Let's take a look at last week's scores. The scores. So last week we had Falcons and Panthers. Nope, that's next week. Oops. Forgot to move over my little thingy. So last week we had the Eagles and Texans. I honestly thought the Texans had it. I thought the Texans were going to come here, shock the world, and beat the Eagles. I was like praying for it. But nope, they didn't. Now the Eagles are 8-0, obviously. And Texans are 1-6-1. Texans, they should just get fined every year at least one first round pick. Because they're always tanking. In my opinion. But anywho. Yeah, in that game though, Jalen Hurts was 21 of 27, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was doing it in the air, he was doing it on the ground. Pretty much, Houston, the most they had was Damian Pierce. He 27 carries, 139 yards. That's pretty much the only thing that they were able to go ahead and do. To be honest with you, and then obviously Goddard, their tight end for Philly, 8 receptions, 100 yards, and 1 touchdown reception. So, yeah, that's interesting. I thought Texans were gonna have it. Nope, not at all. But I picked the Eagles, so I'm so happy I won. Then we got Chargers Falcons. Very simple, guys. Chargers won. I picked the Chargers again. Thank God. And won. I don't know. I just felt like the Chargers were like kind of on a roll. They're getting the feet, underneath them now. Even though Justin Herbert is still playing hurt. Managed to make it happen at the very end, getting that kick, made it happen. So they keep finding a way to make it happen. Justin Herbert was 30 of 43, 245 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, not bad. Not bad. Jeremiah Miss Phins, how does Miami versus Philadelphia Super Bowl sound? It sounds weird. Because I predict the Niners to actually make it out of the NFC. But even though that would be like Alabama versus Ohio State, right? Where Jalen Hurts, he transferred to. That'd be interesting. Now, what would be more interesting is if, let's say, they were undefeated all the way up to the Super Bowl, and it was the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles versus the Miami Dolphins. Oh, we'd beat them. Because there's no way we're going to double lose. Allow them to also get a perfect season. And then us lose in the Super Bowl. Not going to happen. What's up, baby, AB? That noodle arm Herbert can't throw 3 touchdowns a game like the Samoan surgeon. Facts at this point. I mean, he does have bruised ribs, guys. Like, he's still dealing with the ribs injury. But I feels you. Yep. We will smash Philly. Hey, I'm with you, God Soldier. We will beat them. I want a Dolphins Cowboys Super Bowl rematch. I don't think the Cowboys are a hot mess, man. They don't know what to do. They overpaid everybody as per usual. They're good enough to make it to the playoffs and leave right after they get there. That's the Cowboys. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Guys, keep hitting that like button. Share, subscribe, okay? And if you guys want to come up, come up. I've dropped the link for Chris, Mister. Oh, I'm on the way. Please get out of here. Anywho, so yeah, but I will tell you this: right now, Chargers are 5-3. They're looking like they're getting their pep in their step. Good for them, but not too shabby for the Falcons. They're 5-4. Mariota's looking like he's a little bit better now. So congratulations, because that's exactly what you would expect from the team. Just to actually do their jobs. Then we got the next game. We got Panthers versus Bengals. Man, that was a whooping. They got doubled up, ladies and this is what I mean. This is what I mean about the Dolphins that piss me off, people. Bengals beat the Panthers 42-21. Literally double the score. Why can't we do that? Why can't we let's just rip hearts? I want fatality every single time we play a game for the other team. You know what I mean? Like I don't want us to be fatality. I want fatality for them. But yeah, like what are we talking about? So no. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got somebody in the back, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring. Oh, you're Smitty. Okay, Chris. Remember, public service announcement. Keep it PG. Uh, is my nickname. This is good. Okay. So, Chris,
Yes, ma'am.
Smitty, what's up, sir?
What's going on?
What do you think? The way that the Bengals destroyed the Panthers. Hmm?
Well, I'll tell you what, the Panthers ain't looking too slick. So Cincinnati pretty much did to them what they did to us once Tua got took out the game. So I wasn't too impressed about it, but
Okay.
we'll see. I don't think the Bengals are gonna make the playoffs, if you ask me.
You don't think so? Hmm.
Nah,
Interesting.
nah, I don't think
Interesting.
so. That's my hot.
Ah. I think they will, but I just don't know how much they're gonna do it. And DTA, thank you so much for the update. I figured something was up. I know we're in the middle of a hurricane, so I wasn't
That's why I'm in
too.
my van. I'm sitting in my van right now because it's starting to get bad.
Yeah, I mean, stay safe, Smitty,
Oh,
Chris.
I am. I am.
Please, okay, good. As long as you're
Thank
safe,
you.
we can continue. So yeah, okay. Well, guess what? Am I wrong by wanting to just murder a team? Like, am I wrong? Me wanting
No,
to have a 42-21 because I know we can
you
do
know
it.
why? You know why? Because people say a win is a win, and yeah, a win is a win. But how you win determines how much faith you have going into a playoff game. Because if we're winning and beating these crappy teams by a point or two and just not having good performances, and we're still pulling out wins against those teams, but not the way we should, we get in the playoffs and play a good team with a good defense, stout run game, and all that stuff. It's just you don't have a lot of faith in that. I wanna have faith that when we go to the playoffs, we're gonna win a game. And this team this year with Tua has given me nothing but faith. If we make it to the playoffs, we could possibly make a run for it. I've never felt that way since I can't tell you how long. I'm 34, so I watched Dan when I was younger.
Mm.
But this is the most explosive offense we've had, I would say, in the history of the Miami Dolphins. If it continues,
I don't know. No,
if
I
it
can't say
continues,
that. I can't. No, I'm not gonna crown them. It's half a
not yet,
season,
not yet. If it
Chris. It's half
continues,
a season,
I said
and
if
let
it
me.
continues. Sorry,
Okay, no. Let me say this because I wanted to say this, but I was like, where can I say this? Obviously, my own show. I'm not gonna crown Tua as the next Dan Marino because there will never be another Dan Marino.
no, no,
I
no.
will never compare Tua to Marino because it's not even fair for Tua. It's a completely different league. The rules are different. You can't even look at a quarterback; it's already a penalty. If any DB wants to go ahead and even look at interfere, the PI, it's not even
I
the
get
same.
you.
When you're playing and a foul meant you were carted off the field, then then I can say okay, that was it. But Marino was playing when it was a league of men, and I mean every sense of that
You got
word.
a good point.
Like
Yeah,
it's not even what he was doing when the league was averaging 3,000, maybe 3,000, maybe yards. He was putting up 5,000. That would be the equivalent now. Everybody's getting like 4,500. Not everybody, but the elite ones are doing like 4,500, 48. Ooh, 5,000. That's as if today he'd be doing 8,000 yards,
you're
which
right.
is insane. So I can't
Absolutely.
compare it, and I keep seeing the whole "ooh, since Marino," da, 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 which is
What
true.
I like to compare it to is Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, and them boys back in the 2000s.
I'll
Because
tell
they won
you
a
this:
Super Bowl. They won Kurt Warner a
they
Super Bowl,
did, they did.
and
Hey,
I feel like
I
Tua is
learned me
on
some
the
Kurt
way.
Warner.
I mean, if you compare Kurt Warner to Tua, Kurt Warner's got a rocket arm, or he had one. But I mean, I just think that if you put Tua on that team with Isaac Bruce and then with that run game with Marshall Faulk, disgusting. So
Yeah,
I
I'm not.
mean,
It's not taken away from Tua. It's just it's
absolutely,
unfair to even compare. It's not even the same league, so I don't. That's why I can't even like since Marino. I will tell you this: Tua so far has shown me he is the best quarterback we've had since
Dan
Marino,
Marino,
but
absolutely.
he ain't no Marino
No, I
because
know that's not what
you see what I mean? That
I
it's two different things. He's not a Marino,
no.
and you can't even compare. Not even I'll put it to you this way: not even Tom Brady is even in that league because Tom Brady. Come on, man! They changed the rules when he was here.
Yeah,
You know, he
you
was what at the
sneeze on him,
tail
so
end maybe of when it was still a league. You know what I mean? So even Tom Brady would tell you, yeah, it's completely different than way back then. So it'd be unfair to compare it.
and
But obviously,
Tua
he's
can't be Dan, but I tell you what, I have Dan Marino and Tua's Funko Pops right next to each other.
yeah. Man, I
Right?
gotta get. You know, I've been looking for that Marino one. I didn't get a chance to buy it at Target. I was so mad. I was like, oh,
I don't know
I
how my
didn't even
wife
know they
got it for me. She got it for me a couple years back, and I was like, oh,
lucky,
and she just got me the
lucky.
two of them for my birthday, early birthday present. I freaked out because I was like,
That is
I need
awesome. That's awesome. But I will say, Tua's definitely top three QB we've had since Marino. Absolutely top three.
and you
Absolutely
talk
top
at the other ones we've had since Marino,
three. Mm-hmm.
um, Trent Green, he couldn't throw the ball past 10 yards because of the injury that he had when we got him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've had way worse. Like we, and then all the hate Tua gets is just disgusting. I understand the man had the first two rough years. You don't have an O line. You have second string wide receivers with one Devontae Parker being our number one, who's hurt half the time. You got to have weapons. I don't care what quarterback
Yeah,
you are,
but this
other
is the
than
thing. Other,
Tom Brady. You know,
I get where you're coming from, but this is the thing. I really don't think it's people being like upset at Tua or whatever. I think it's more people being upset at fans, Tua fans. It's not even Tua. Tua is just dealing with the circumstances he's been put in, which, by the way, he's not the first QB and he won't be the last. Because
right?
Justin Herbert literally had the dead last offensive line and averaged the worst line in the same 2 years, and he still won Rookie of the Year. You know what I mean? So you see that it happened. So I'm not giving no
Some
excuses
some need the help.
to Tua. But
Some quarterbacks need the help to make that extra step.
that is true. That is
As
true.
soon as
But
you get
that's
that
why.
confidence and you get them good wide receivers that are making you just like I'm the man out here. I could make these throws. You know you can make these throws. It's just they make like Tyreek. He makes everybody on this team better, even the defense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But my thing is, I think it's more Dolphins fans are just mad at Tua obsessed fans.
Yep,
Not
you're
really Tua. It's not really Tua because Tua can only do what he deal with the circumstances and play. It's the fans that other fans are mad at.
yep.
They're making him look bad because of it. So it's weird. I don't really get it because the super fan. He's such a great. Like I get, we want him to succeed. I'm a
Yep.
Dolphins fan. If you don't want him to succeed, then you don't like your team. Then that's the only thing. If he
I
doesn't
just
succeed, we don't succeed. So you don't
yeah.
like your team. Like
And
that's
we all get behind certain players. Like 3 years ago, was it Preston Williams rookie year? I went to the Bucks trainings, the Bucks Dolphins. joint and everything, joint practice, got all these autographs. I wanted Preston Williams' autograph. Fell in love with the kid. You saw what happened with him, man. And with Tua, same thing. Fell in love with the kid. Just wanted to do good. You
Of
know, a little
course.
bit biased, like, oh, okay, give him another year. It's the O line. Oh, I even told my wife last year, I was like, Tua's not making these reads. He's not looking the defenders off. He's not doing this. I need to see this, or he's got to go. And this year, I just love it, man.
He's
I just
improved.
love it. Absolutely. The eyes, his eyes, and the way he is looking defenders off and throwing these wide receivers open. You did not see this last year. You did not.
Which which it's funny because I've harped on things that I've said Tua has actually been good at, and people have looked at me like, "Nah, Miss Phins, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do I mean?" I don't understand how people don't notice. It's to me, it's the little things, the things that
Yeah,
people don't realize, like him navigating that pocket. It's the reason why the O line is playing better. It's
it's
not
the
the
thing.
reason. It's one of the reasons. They're working in tandem. And I said that the other day, and people were like, "Nah, a bad O line is a bad O line." I'm like, "No, a good QB knows how to manage that pocket, and
And
he's
it's so
learned
smooth.
every year how to do it because he's had to do it."
Yep, and it's so smooth this year too. It's not like he's worried or stressed or freaking out or not knowing what to do. It's so smooth where he's moving in the pocket. It's like
Hmm.
that's why I'm so excited because this is something you didn't see last year, and I think it's because I don't care who you are, how much you get paid, what position you're at. If you don't have a certain amount of confidence about your play, that has a huge effect, mind skill wise, on what you can do on the field.
Agreed.
I know they're
Agreed.
they're supposed to tune it out. They're not supposed. We're all human, man, and that'll get to anybody. It doesn't matter. And I think that he'll,
Exactly.
with McDaniel's being a huge part of Tua's confidence, is why this man's out here balling and throwing dimes.
And you know what? And maybe he needs it. It's weird because he's had the toughest head coaches in his whole career, but
Even
whatever.
Saban, back to Saban.
Exactly. Saving is it's literally Satan on earth. But it is what it is. Hey, what's up? It
And
is.
we don't like
People
it.
just say it's because of Hill. Don't sleep on Mike McDaniel. He's responsible for this too. Absolutely. But you know what? I guess Tua was
Yeah,
tired of having tough, coaches, and he wanted a cheerleader. Now he's got a cheerleader. Good for him. Just roll with it, man, and give us what we know you can do.
whatever it takes to win.
Exactly. That's
Whatever
all
it
we
takes
want.
to win.
That's all we want because at the end of the day, Chris or Smitty, if we make it to the playoffs and we go far, I could care less who's playing. I don't give two hoots if it's Skylar, Teddy, Tua, my cousin, your grandmother. It don't even matter. If we make it to the playoffs and we continue to win Super, I don't care who it is, as long as we get there. Like that's the whole
That's
point.
right.
Like that, and that's what we
That's
should be
right.
focusing on. But
When we were younger,
people know.
yeah, when we
People
were
don't.
younger, we didn't care who played quarterback for our team. You know, we were like, oh, the Dolphins won. Great. We didn't care who was
Yeah,
playing
because we
when we
weren't
were
paying
7,
attention.
8, 9 years old. Right. Exactly. We weren't. But
We
now that
weren't
we're
paying attention to none of
stat
that. It's just, oh, they're
at
moving, they're
now.
moving. Yeah,
Yeah.
but okay. So what do you got over here with this Packer? What is up with the Packers, man? They lost to the Lions, 15-9
So
to the
I
Lions.
think Rogers' frustrations is a lot of it, and you might have some of these dudes in the locker room starting to not want to play for you because you see he's been getting real frustrated. And what he said about Dobbs, um, no, not Dobbs, with
Was it Dobbs?
the wide receiver that dropped that wide open pass a couple games back. It
Oh,
was at the
he did
beginning of the
say
season.
something that
Flat name
everybody was
Walker.
like, "Whoa, look at what he's saying about his
Yeah,
wide receivers."
exactly. So there's got to be a lot of turmoil in that locker room, and I think Aaron Rodgers feels like he may have should have retired last year. To
I
be honest
think
with
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he probably does think that, and that's probably what makes him even more.
you,
But
hindering his play.
maybe, because from what I heard, that perhaps he probably unretired so he wouldn't have to pay out of that huge pretty much $400 million check that he's getting from Fox. So in a divorce. So now we know why he was gone in the preseason, and now we know why he unretired because he didn't want to cough up all that money. Which,
Uh,
hey, do you? I think personally, it's his own. It's his own deal. But right now, I just don't get it. Pat, wait, I totally talked. I was looking at the. I was looking at the. What do you call it? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's when I went to Brady. But with Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I think that he realizes he probably should have retired. He would have retired at the top, winning the MVP for a fourth time, and then that's it. But
yeah, Devontae Adams knew something we didn't know.
yeah, well, I guess he didn't knew it enough because now he's. We're gonna get to the Raiders in a second, but what
Yeah,
about the Patriots? 26-3. You see what I mean when I say, can we destroy a team? This is what I mean. Give them zero hope that they can come back.
right.
Like, first of all, the Colts, they should be fine. At least a first round pick for tanking because we know they're doing it. What's his name? Ellinger?
Yeah,
My guy, we don't even. Rookie, obviously. It was drafted in the 17th round.
QB
Uh,
for the Colts. Eh?
yeah,
Okay.
he's the new QB of the Colts. They bench Matt Ryan and they put in a rookie. It's ridiculous.
Yeesh. And how much did they pay Matt Ryan to bring in? They brought that. They paid him a guap to come in there.
No, not really. They only paid like a
They
third
didn't.
rounder. No, they only paid like a third
Oh,
rounder.
okay.
They didn't give him.
Somebody else right now.
Yeah, they
Okay.
were like, wait, they just got Matt Ryan. That's probably the smartest, the best deal ever. They got a proven quarterback that can be consistent, give you high level of play,
Ugh.
and they got him for a third rounder. It was one of the biggest steals. The problem is, I don't know. I think he might be injured, and they're not saying it. What's up, though, Frenier? Welcome. Yeah,
What's
I
the
think he
Colts
might be
record
injured.
again right now? What's their record now?
For the Colts, they're 3-5-1
So,
right now.
what do you? What's the process of the thought process of benching Matt Ryan to see what you got with Bellinger, however you Ellinger?
Ellinger, yeah.
I got a couple of his cards. And if you don't have nothing with him, is that what you're trying to do to see if you need to draft a quarterback in the draft? Is that
I
what they're
think
doing
that's
right now? Because I
exactly what
mean,
they're doing. That's the only way. Let's see what we got before the draft.
you've seen what you have with Matt Ryan. It's not exactly, exactly. They're 3-5. There's not much shot of them making the playoffs in their division. Um, those other teams ain't helping them too much. So I think that they feel this as a wash for this season. Um, my
Probably.
only thing is Jonathan Taylor, man.
I know, right?
Like
What a gem. Do you think
you
that
got
they're gonna get
him.
rid of
Why
him?
wouldn't you? No, no, not this year. I don't think this year. But
I don't think they should.
if they don't play well next year, I don't remember. I don't remember when his contract is up. With this new one, but he might not want to be there with all that nonsense.
But you know the weird
Take your
part
talent
is
to South Beach.
he's a rookie. He's still in his rookie contract. He was a rookie last
Exactly.
year. He's in the second year. He still got 2 more years in his rookie contract, and that's if they don't pick up the fifth option because he was a first round pick, right?
We've seen
First,
crazier things happen.
yeah, I think he was like a late first round pick, if I or
Yeah,
no, he might have been like a high second round.
I have to look it up.
Mm,
I am
I
definitely in a
think,
relaxed mind frame.
yeah, I think I still think he might actually have been like a late first round pick.
So you got basically, if he's still in his rookie contract, you got till that ends for him to for y'all to build a team around this man. You got
Exactly.
what, a year and a half. You got a year and a half to do it, and
And you know
then
what?
you're right. He might be going to be gone.
He's their Derrick Henry in a
Oh yeah,
sense.
he
You know what I
could you
mean?
imagine Jonathan Taylor 3 inches taller with an extra 30 pounds on him?
He'd be insane. But that's the good thing about him now. He's shifty. He can make
Oh
those
yeah,
deep cuts that you're like, oh, no one can catch this man. That's why he's been so effective, giving you almost 200-yard games. I feel like every other week. So that's the good
yeah.
thing about him being so light. But we'll see. As far as the Patriots, I still think they're not gonna make it. I still think they got maybe at most max 3 more wins in their season. But are you surprised that they're at least hanging on? They're 5-4 now.
Actually thought that they may have a better record than they're at now.
Really?
All just because of how their season went last year with Mac Jones. I didn't see Mac Jones as a good quarterback at all. And to the people who said that Mac Jones was a better quarterback than Tua, explicit words that I can't say on Miss Finn's channel, but uh, I thought they'd have a better record than what they have now. They definitely aren't playing as well as I've heard a lot of Patriots fans claim that they were going to play this year. Master at work, but
Oh,
um,
shots
you know,
fired.
uh, I don't think that they're gonna beat us when we play them again. I think that's one of the
Nah,
games where
not at all.
we're gonna
We're
blow.
done. We're sweeping the
You ask me one
Patriots.
team, one game you think we're gonna blow somebody out. I think is the next time we play the Patriots.
Mm.
I believe that.
We have to have a 40 burger. I
40
really think
burger
we
for
can
you,
do
Miss Finn.
we can do at least 2 or 3 40 burgers. And maybe one of those could be a 50 burger, but I just don't get how we're not.
And those wins, those wins like that is what brings you confidence into the playoffs that we're gonna win. The last time we went, when we had to play Baltimore, I had no feelings at all that we were going to win that game. I felt
You
like we
were,
were going to get blown
oh,
out,
dude,
and we
I
lost, of
thought
course.
we're getting slaughtered. That's what I thought. I thought I'm like, no, they're gonna
Yeah,
destroy us.
yeah. But then I lost my voice this Bills game when we played the Bills. I had no voice for like 2 or 3 days.
I was
I'm
there.
surprised my neighbors didn't call the cops because I was screaming.
I was
Oh,
there
oh man,
at the
I
game.
would have loved to have been there.
Dude, let me tell you something. Let me put this scenario here for you guys. If you guys weren't, this is probably one of the awesomest games I've ever been at. It's so weird, but it was so eerie because where I was sitting, the play was actually on my side, like on the side of the field, like this side versus the other end zone, and we literally, you could
Right.
hear everybody saying, like, literally count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like,
Oh man.
nobody left the stadium for 10 minutes straight. They were screaming loud. It was just insanity. I never experienced that in my, like, I was just so happy. I started like crying. I was just like, it's just because, first of all, I had already lost my voice, so I really couldn't scream no
Right.
more. But then I was just like, thank you, God. You yeah. Oh, man.
Going nuts.
Yeah. Again, it don't matter. See, we didn't
I could
blow
imagine.
out the Bills, but we did something that I've yet to see any team do to the Bills. Allow the Bills offense to still
Yep.
put up almost 500 yards and still beat them and spot them 2 points and still only score 17.
Mhm.
Like, they only scored 15
Mhm.
points. That offense only scored 15 points. I've
Remember?
never seen that against the Bills.
Remember, we only had the ball for 20 minutes in that game.
Oh my God. Yeah, it
In
was
that game,
19
they
minutes
had the
and
ball for
39 seconds. I
40.
think
Hold on, 30.
40 minutes, man. It was like 40
Yeah, they
minutes.
had the
It was
ball
40 minutes and
three
36
times. We,
seconds, I think.
yeah.
It was insane, Smitty.
Yep.
Insane.
Yep.
That's that's like being in there.
All that time, that score no more points.
Greg Neal has a great question. 6-3
Defense is
without
gas.
Byron
I think they're
Jones. What
still tied.
happens when he returns? Well, I heard from a good reliable source that
Reason.
they're looking
Reason.
They're looking for the Texans game after the bye. Give them a couple weeks. And I know you guys have heard it from Batman. You've heard it from El Capitan. You know, I heard the same thing too. Um, and I was like,
Reed.
really? I'm like, okay. I was very happy when I heard that. So yeah, it looks like they're working together to bring him up to game speed, to bring him out for Texans. And now, can you imagine with all of our secondary? Did this turn into the Dolphins show? But don't worry, we're gonna get through all this, guys, because we gotta go through week 10. We're gonna do it. But it, all of
Oh
our
yeah.
rookies getting all this experience, when all these other teams end up getting injuries, their rookies are not gonna have the experience they'll need to be able to actually get through. You know what I mean? And actually keep playing and maintain that same level of effectiveness. Our rookies
Yep.
can, and our young players can because they've got nothing but experience. So, I mean, it's great. I mean, are you good with time? I don't want to keep you here if you can't. If
So
you
I'll
gotta
say
go. Hello.
what I'm saying is I like that concept because with all of our rookies getting that play time and Cater getting there and Crossing and all that,
Hmm.
and we're still winning ball games. That's the important thing.
Exactly.
Where we could still catch these W's and grow and learn and then not have to catch losses and it's crucial. You know what I mean? So all this experience, all these other players are getting, once we're able to get our starters back, we could start rotating more, having fresh bodies on defense constantly because everybody's got that
Exactly.
game rep, and then it's just gonna be it's call whatever you want, man. We're gonna have somebody that's gonna be man covered on you, fresh legs. I'm excited. I don't want
Me
to be
too.
too optimistic, but I'm excited.
Cautiously optimistic. I get it. How are you with time? Because I know I don't want to keep you too long. You good?
I got a couple minutes.
All right.
I
All right.
appreciate
Cool.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and I'm gonna catch it inside.
Do your thing. So okay, so let me finish here at least. We got the Bills and Jets. Who knew Bills were gonna lose to the Jets? And I said 3% chance. Everybody laughed at me last week. I'm like 3% chance. The Bills. I mean, I still took the Bills, but I said 3% chance the Jets could win. I was right with my 3%. What did you think of that game? That was insane. Mm?
I didn't get to watch it. I got in a Sunday ticket. I went, but I didn't get to tune in it. But I was having my cousin and my brothers. They kept calling me because I got twin little brothers. One's a Saints fan, the other's a Dolphins fan. And they kept giving me updates and updates and updates and updates. And then my brother finally messaged me and was like, "The Jets beat the Bills." I said, "No way." And then I caught the update and I was like, "Wow." That's
That's
all I kept
crazy,
saying
right?
for like 5 minutes. Wow. And then I watched the highlights and I was like, "Wow."
I know. I watched the highlights too. I was like, no way. I mean, I caught it too because where I was, the restaurant I was at, I was able to see like multiple games. Obviously, our game too. I was like, whoa, man. Listen, I honestly think the Bills are in jeopardy and they're in major denial. They're in major denial if they think this injury is just a minor injury. But
Who do they
whatever.
play next?
They play the
Who do they play next?
I'm gonna tell you right now because I got their schedule up.
Slick. No, I'm
Vikings,
sorry.
and they're 7-1. Speaking of
They're
the
not,
Vikings just beat
there's no way they got that.
Commanders. They just beat the Commanders. Man, I really thought Heineke was gonna be able to pull it off, but Kirk Cousins did it. 265 with two touchdowns. You think
All them chains on.
hmm? Who you think is gonna beat
Uh,
Vikings or Bills?
is it is it in Buffalo?
Nope, it's over there in Minnesota.
Let's go Vikings.
Vikings. Okay.
I'm gonna say Vikings by. I'm gonna say Vikings
Give
by
me the score.
3. It's gonna be a game-winning field goal.
Okay, but give me the actual score.
33-30.
Good one. So it's gonna be interesting, but when I get to that, I'm gonna do it. So let me go rapid fire real quick for last week. Give me your quick thought. Raiders and Jaguars. Jaguars won. They're 3-6. Raiders are 2-6. What are we thinking
Yeah.
of the Raiders, man? What
Listen,
do you
what
think
is
of the
Devontae
Raiders?
Adams thinking of the Raiders right now?
You saw he got fined because he just destroyed a cameraman only doing his job.
He was hot.
He was real
He,
pissed.
yeah.
Okay. What about the Seattle and Cardinals? Seattle won by 10, 31-21. Fourth straight win. What are we thinking? Is Geno Smith legit or no?
I'd have to look back at their strength of schedule, but he's hanging in there, man. He's playing way better than he ever has his entire career. But he's got DK Metcalf, and that running back Alexander that they got is a beast. He has been doing the thing right there.
Tis true. Tis true. Rams, Buccaneers. Buccaneers finally pulled off the win. Geno fits the system. I agree with you, Greg. I think Geno is fitting that Pete Carroll system, and that's
Yep,
why it's helping him. But the
seems
Bucks, Tom
familiar
Brady
to him. I
finally
wonder if
got
that's some
another one.
system he ran in college.
Say that again.
Tampa Bay is not going to the playoffs.
No, I don't think so either. I think if anything, wild card at most. To be honest with you, and I don't think he'll retire.
Maybe.
You think he'll retire?
I think yeah, he might. He might. Well, I don't know because then he got a divorce and then retire in the same year. I don't know.
That's rough.
He
But
might.
he is playing because he's getting 50 million this year. So and it's the last year of his contract with Tampa Bay. He'll
Money
be a
talks.
free agent next year.
Money talks.
Exactly. And then we got a Sunday night football. Chiefs, Titans. Chiefs literally eke out a win. 20-17 versus the Titans. I think the Titans are going to be a playoff team again.
I
So
do.
will the Chiefs. That's going to be interesting in the playoffs between these two. There's really not much to say. They're just being themselves. But what about the Ravens and Saints? What are you thinking about the Ravens? Do you think the Ravens have a legit chance of like making some noise in the playoffs?
To be honest, if they're not, they're not playing phenomenal ball to me. I don't know if it's just my opinion. They've had
Really?
a couple good games, but then they blow these leads. So why are you not able to put these points on the board in half or the second half to beat these teams? You go up by all these points and then you just stall out. So I don't know if it's the play calling, if it's Lamar Jackson trying to do too much. I mean, you got some more weapons. You got healthier running backs this year, but they are definitely losing to some teams they shouldn't have.
I agree with that one. Okay. Well,
Not
you
us.
know,
I'm
oh
glad
no,
they lost
no,
to us.
definitely not us. And it's so funny. Everybody was crapping on Tannehill, and it looks like, just like Greg says, the Titans need Tannehill right now.
Yeah,
Cause
Willis didn't do too well.
no, no, he didn't. Absolutely not. So
And I had
listen,
some faith in him. He's got a good arm and everything, but
he's still a rookie. What do you expect from a rookie? So this is what I want because I don't want to take up your time. It's 5 minutes to 9. I'm gonna go ahead and just do what you think the winners are gonna be and the point spread. You got 5 more minutes for me?
I'm actually heading it back in right now. So,
Okay, so no worries. Well, give
okay.
me give me the first one first. We got Falcons and Panthers. Who you think you got? Hmm?
Uh, I think Falcons got that one.
Falcons?
Yep,
I'd have to agree. Okay. Oh, listen, Smitty, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for keeping your word, sir. That's really what I'm very, very happy about. So I appreciate you keeping your word. You got any final thoughts about the Dolphins or about any NFL? What you think of the season so
I
far as
do.
the whole league? What do you
Yeah.
think?
First, start off with the Dolphins. I love that so many people said Tyreek was going to have the worst season ever with Tua. He's already having the best season ever that he ever had with Mahomes. So I love that. Want our defense to tighten up. I believe when people start getting healthy and coming back, we're going to be real scary. And with the rest of the NFL, it's a little bit of a weird year. Didn't expect the Eagles to be undefeated. I expected them to be better than they were last year because it's Jalen Hurts. You know, he's got another year under his belt, and they got AJ Brown, which is just a beast.
I know.
Um, Surprised my surprise team is going to have to be, like you said, the Jets. Um,
Right?
expect them to have a winning record right now. Especially didn't see them hanging that many points up against us, but I
True.
think we'll beat them. I think we'll beat them next game we play,
Agreed.
and I just love it, man. All the hate that half of our team, it's our fan base is so weird sometimes, but all the hate they were giving our
Smitty? Think we might have lost you. Schmitty, are you still there? Schmitty? Schmitty, you still there? Think we lost you for a second there, buddy. Can you hear me? Oh, we might have some connection issues. Smitty, can you hear me? I think you can hear me now. It's okay. If you can hear me, listen, I know you're still listening to the show. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you, buddy. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much. Why? Because hey, you definitely made the show even better. So thank you so much for coming through, ladies and gentlemen. That was Smitty. Much appreciated, buddy. Sorry I lost service. Don't worry about it, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through. Look, now I'm gonna give you my week 10 of what I think. Of course, my pleasure. You know you're always up here. You're always welcome. I'm gonna give you my pickings for next week, guys. By the way, man, I'm kind of actually doing pretty well, man. Listen, I only missed 4 games last week. I I missed the Bills. I really thought the Commanders could come back and win, and actually take that win. And Vikings won it at the end, so whatever. The Raiders, I put too much faith on the Raiders, thinking this is the game they're gonna get back. Nope, I'm done with the Raiders. Listen, Raider Nation, your team sucks. There, I said it. It's horrible. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know if it's your head coach. I don't know what's happening. Your team sucks. Please, in case you didn't know, public service announcement. Your team is horrible. Okay? But now that you know that, you can work on it, and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, your team is horrendous, ladies and gentlemen. And that's for the Raiders, only the Raiders. Now, as far as the Cardinals was the only other team, I can't believe they lost to flipping Geno Smith. Man, God, oh, I was like unreal. So I went 9-4. Funny enough, Color went 8-5, baby. I'm still beating him. Just so you know, I'm sure whenever he gets a chance, he'll probably watch a little bit of the show, and I hope he clips this part of me telling him I'm still whooping him, sir. Patootie. I'm 64-56 so far. Remember, the first week we didn't do it together, so that's why we're not counting the first week. But since week 2 till now, I'm 64-56. He's 59-61. So he closed the gap on himself. He's getting closer to 500, but I'm just winding up that baby. Let's go. I'm feeling good, baby. So yeah, so let's go over week 10 of what we're gonna think the NFL is gonna be doing. Let's go. Give me one quick second, guys, because I gotta get a little bit of extra light in here for y'all. So you guys can continue to enjoy all this awesomeness. Let me find out she has a voice. Who? Who has a voice? Uh, I don't know what you mean. But if it's me, I can't really sing like that. Maybe harmonize here and there, but that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, we're gonna continue to have fun. So let me go ahead and go over week 10. Oh, me. There you go. Eh, I really can't sing, but I like to. I still do it, but for me, and apparently, the internet's whenever it comes out naturally. Okay, let's go over this. So Thursday night football tomorrow night is gonna be Falcons Panthers. Listen, Falcons are 4-5. Panthers are 2-7. They got what's his name? Um, Baker Mayfield's out baking now. Apparently, he's doing much better. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be named the starter this upcoming, for tomorrow if he hasn't already been, designated the starter. I'm taking the Falcons. Why am I taking the Falcons? Because I truly believe Baker back. I know. See, I truly believe that the Falcons got this game. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game at all. I'm going to go 21-15. 21-15. Yeah, I feel good about that. It's weird because typically I want to go like 13, but no. No, I don't see a safety in that future. So let's go 21-13. There you go. That feels much better. Yeah, I don't trust the Panthers at all. I don't trust them. And I think that right now Falcons are finding themselves. And so is Mariota. So there you go. I'm picking the Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got this. Then we got, oh my gosh, Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Apologize. Luke Combs. Oh, I totally forgot. The CMA awards are going on right now. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. I'm gonna mute it, but I still want to see who's playing. Ooh, what is that channel? What 10? Yeah, channel 10. Uh yes, I love country music. I love camping too. Oh, pause it, people. I need a minute. I need a minute. Give me literally a minute. Okay, I need to get through this because I need to watch the CMAs. But listen, uh, yeah, it's the Falcons. Now, game two, what's this game? Seahawks, Buccaneers. I really don't want to say this. I think the Buccaneers are coming back and they have this game, but I'm still taking the Seahawks. I don't know what it is, but that sauce is working and it's working. It's gonna be a low scoring game, in my opinion. I'm gonna go 17-14. Seahawks, in my opinion. Tom. Greg, you're taking Tom? Yeah, we'll see. Mm. Now we have Vikings versus the Bills. Okay, this was interesting because prior to the season, I actually picked the Vikings to lose this game versus the Bills. And I thought that it was going to be the Bills actually making it happen. But I'm going to pick even though in good conscience, I should not pick. He has Evans and Fournette. Yeah, I know. Now you're making me rethink my pick. No, I'm still gonna take Seahawks and I'm gonna eat my words. So you're probably right, Greg. I'm gonna take the Vikings in this one. Yep, I said it. I'm taking the Vikings. I don't know. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. So because of that, oh, that's what I can do. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I can still, semi enjoy it. Y'all can't hear it, but I slightly can. So yeah, I'm taking the Vikings, guys. I'm gonna throw caution into the wind. Whoever is playing at home. What's up, 305 Sports, babe? Hey, shout out to you. How you doing? Hey, you wanna come up here, girl? You wanna take a minute? Stay safe. We lost power here. No. You guys okay? Hey, girl, text me if you need something. But stay safe for sure. I don't know. The craziness is happening right now outside, but it is what it is. Is this you? Ah! Ooh, let me get my girl. How you doing?
Um, Lou and I just got off our show, and like we literally like lost power. Can you hear? Can you hear
Yes, I
me?
can hear myself. So you gotta you gotta mute it.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can
Well,
hear
I
you.
can't hear you. What the heck
You
am I
can't
doing?
hear
Hold
me?
on. I gotta. How do I do this?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
But I can hear you too. I'm gonna do it off my phone. Hold on.
Wait, just lower the volume. That's it.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can still hear you.
Can you hear yourself?
Yes, I can hear myself. I mean, I'm talking, so I can hear myself.
Um, Lou and I just got off our show. We did an episode. Halfway through, the lights were flickering. Like we literally, it's on now, but we did the show in the candles.
No way. Okay, you guys are just setting the mood
Oh
over
yeah, yeah.
there in
Okay.
ball, or what is it? Back calls, balls, and brawls. Ladies and gentlemen, check out 305 Sports Babe and her awesome show. If you guys do not subscribe to her, just don't talk to me because it would be shameful. You
Oh, I
need
see.
to
You know
go
what? I see the problem.
subscribe to her.
I had you on a different window because I was watching you off of YouTube. So I had the YouTube link up. There you are. There you go. Oh, there you are. Thank you. But hey, give Miss Phins the like, the follow, the subscribe. She's top notch. My favorite girl. Love being on her show on Monday mornings. But yeah, we were doing our show and like the power kept flickering. So I said that's it. So we just did a show in the candle. Talked about our time in Chicago. We were there last week. Great win. Talked about the struggling Heat. So what's going on this Sunday? Do we got Cleveland in a bag, literally, or what's the deal?
Girl, oh, okay. I was actually doing my pickums for the week because this is League Wide Wednesdays. So we talk about the whole league. I'm halfway through, so I'm gonna use you since I have you up here now to go ahead and finish that real quick, and then I'm gonna talk to you about Cleveland. You got a few minutes for me?
I got a few minutes for you, babe.
Yes. Okay, so which one did I leave off? Okay, I picked between the Falcons and the Panthers. I picked the Falcons. Who would you pick?
Falcons. Panthers are
Right?
like more. So I would pick the Falcons. Who's home? Is it they're playing Atlanta
They're playing in Carolina.
at the Bank of America Stadium? I still pick
Hmm.
Falcons.
Yeah, I'm still taking the Falcons. What about the next game in the morning in Munich, Germany? Uh,
Germany. Oh,
Seattle and Tampa Bay. Who you picking?
that is a tough one. Obviously, Seattle's had an adjustment year this year, with losing Russell Wilson, and Tom Brady has not been himself. That game can truly, truly, truly go either way. Um, I'm going to say Tampa. I think
You're going
Tom's.
Tampa. I went Seattle,
Do you
but I'm
want
gonna put you
Seattle?
down as for Tampa. Give me your score for this game and the Falcons game.
I say Bucks are gonna beat Seattle 30-24,
Okay, and
and then
Falcons over the
Falcons
Panthers.
over Panthers. I said it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be like 17-14. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game.
Oh my God, that's so funny because I said it would be 21-13 Falcons and 17-14 Seahawks versus the Bucks. So that's
Oh my
hilarious that you say that.
gosh, so
I know,
weird.
I know, girl. We're like here. I'm
Yeah,
telling you. Then we got Vikings Bills. I took the Vikings.
we
I'm
don't know
just
what's going on with Josh Allen, and I spoke about this on our show. They're being very, very hush hush about it.
right.
We don't wish bad on anybody.
No.
Vikings did beat us. Tua was not playing. But then the Bills just lost against the Jets. So I think that game's really going to depend on the health of Josh Allen.
Agreed.
I think if Josh is like not playing, I think they're going to lose. Um, but I'm going to go Bills for now. I'm going to say Bills.
Bills. Okay.
Who's home? Is it
Or
in Orchard Park or where's it at?
no. Well, yeah, it's in Orchard Park.
I'm
This
going to
is the
say
thing.
Bills
Even if he plays it safe with a sleeve or a brace, it's gonna change. It's still gonna change.
because
It's
we don't know
still
how
gonna
bad it
affect
is.
it. It's gonna affect it exactly. And you know he's gonna take sacks anyways, or get injured running. You
Yeah.
know, so. But okay, you take Bills. What's your score?
I don't think he's going to put a lot of points on the board. He's not going to, I don't think he's going to be throwing deep. I'm going to say like a 28-24
Okay.
Bills if it happens.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm taking Vikings 24-21. I think it's going to be a little bit closer game, but I still think both teams can put up some points. So that's what I'm going to say. Then we got Lions at Bears. I feel like I have to pick the Bears at this point,
Well, I think Justin Fields is still running.
right?
I think that man is still going. Bears look good. I mean, I don't say look good. Justin Fields look really, really good. I think he's not going to be able to put a game like that up again, especially against Detroit.
I agree.
But I think the Bears are pretty underrated, and I think it's going to be the Bears. Where they play, the back Soldier Field, or where they play?
Soldier Field. Yeah,
Yeah, I think the Bears. I think the Bears can beat the Lions.
I think so. Give me your score.
I think it's going to be 31-20 Bears.
20 Bears. Ooh, 31 or 21?
31-20 Bears.
I don't think it's going to be that much, but I still think that it's going to be enough. I think it's going to be a little bit closer because remember that the Lions can still put up points. They have no defense, but they can still have points. Kind of like the Bears have no defense, but they can somehow still put up
Well,
points.
we know. We saw that Sunday. They weren't scared to
Exactly.
be right on our tails that whole game.
Exactly. But I
Literally.
think they're going to score less in this game. So I'm going to go 27-24. Um, Bears for that one. Okay. Broncos, Titans at Titans. I mean, it's am I
Broncos have
really
been such a disappointment. Russell Wilson just isn't adjusting well. Tennessee, Ryan Tannehill, he's losing gas in the tank. I think you
well,
go
he's
either
injured, so
way.
he was out. He was out.
So he's
Malik
not
Willis
playing
has
this
played
week
in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if he's gonna play this week, but let's just assume it's gonna be Malik, the rookie. Who do you
against
think?
Russell Wilson, who's not performing as well. I'm going to say Denver.
You're taking Denver? For some reason, I'm still gonna take. I don't trust the Broncos enough, man. What's your
I
score?
know, and that's disappointing. Some people even have projected them going to the Super Bowl this year. I know a few
I
beat writers had
know.
them. They're very, very disappointed this year. And you can't just blame it all on Russell Wilson. Obviously, it's an adjustment period for him, but they are just not getting it together. But they might be able to pull one out in Tennessee this week.
I think so too. I think that they really could pull it off. And
Let's say
I'm
it's 24-17.
24-17.
Denver, yeah.
Okay. I had to put in your name. I was looking for your name this whole time. I was
They
like,
know who I
ah,
am. They know who we are.
there you go. Exactly. Okay, 24-17 Broncos. You know what? I think that this game, honestly, I like your score, 24-17. So I'm gonna stay
But the
with
other
you.
way.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna go with Titans with this one. Then the next one is gonna be Jaguars Chiefs.
It better be the Chiefs. Unless the
Right?
Chiefs have bigger issues than anything. And who's home? Chiefs are home or Jaguars?
Chiefs are home.
Because with the Jaguars game, I know the hurricane, but it should be passed by then. So that game will definitely be played. Yeah, no, it'll be the Chiefs. I can't
Chiefs.
foresee Jacksonville pulling that one out against the Chiefs.
But I
I
still think
think
they can put up points. So I'm going 35, 30, 33. No, 35, 32. Chiefs.
ooh, really?
I'm telling you, people sleep on the Jags. They just are on, they're like the Lions. They're on the
The
bad
tough.
end of really close games.
I would
Um,
say 31 Chiefs, 17 Jags. I'm
31,
not gonna give them that
17.
many points, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave the Dolphins ones for later, because that's when we can talk about it. But I got Texans at Giants. I'm taking Giants all the
I
way.
am
Big
too. I
blue.
agree with you there. Giants. I also think the Giants are going to be the first team to give the Eagles a loss. I think the Giants are gonna.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Giants. I like them. Giants. If I had to pick an NFC team, it would be the Giants too. I don't like to admit that because obviously I'm Dolphins, but I like
Wait,
the Giants.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you picked the second team, it would be the Giants.
It's where I'm from. I'm a New York girl. New York, New Jersey.
Oh,
Right?
well, you know what? They're actually my second favorite team
No kids.
because I'm being super serious because I'm a Dolphins fan. I know exactly where it was 2007
When they
when
beat the
they beat.
Patriots, the Patriots.
I'm
Nice.
being serious. That it's
Yeah.
because of that Super Bowl.
You're not the
It,
only one. A lot of people have said that. No, I don't hate the Giants. I have a Saquon Barkley jersey, in storage. I don't hate the Giants, so I do not.
hey,
Well, like
Sandy.
oh, Sandy's in the chat.
Yeah, Sandy's in the chat. What's up?
I would definitely be. I would. Here, oh, there's the chats. Oh, here it is. Okay, perfect. Um, yeah, I would say Giants.
Yeah, Giants. They could put up points. I'm gonna go 28-24 Giants
Yeah.
with this one. I feel like that's
Um,
good.
2020. I'm gonna say 30-10 Giants.
30-10, loving it. But yeah, it's because of that Super Bowl is the reason why. It's because I'm a Dolphins fan that I'm a default. Like the only non-Dolphins jersey I would ever buy would be an Eli Manning jersey
Okay.
because of because I mean he survived. We survived. Dolphins fans were all Giants fans that night. So
Yes.
hey, that's why I gotta
I
respect.
like them. I like the Giants. I don't have an issue with them.
Yeah. Plus, my dad's from Long Island, so I could kind of claim him too. So there you
Yeah.
go. Saints at Steelers.
Oh, Saints at Steelers.
They're 3-6 the Saints, 2-6 the Steelers.
Oh,
I
that
actually
can go
think Steelers
anyway.
are gonna take this game.
I think so too. Steelers, that was another close nail biter with us. Sunday night football game. They're not a bad squad. Either is the Saints, but I think the Steelers can beat them. I'll go
And
Steelers too.
did you hear that Andy Dalton got benched?
Really?
They're going with their rookie QB. Yeah, yeah.
No, I
So
I would say Steelers. I would say 27 17 Steelers.
okay. I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a little bit closer. So I'm gonna go 17-13 Steelers.
I like it.
I like less points. Is what I mean. It's still gonna be close, but less points, in my opinion. Just because of their defenses. That's the reason why I think it's gonna be low scoring. What about the Colts and the Raiders? Come on, Raiders.
You want to say that, and I do too. Colts, one of those teams that you don't want to sleep on, but I'll say the Raiders. And who's home? Las Vegas.
They're in Las Vegas. This is the get right game. And I've been saying this for the last 3 weeks. And this is the last week that I'm gonna pick the Raiders to win. If they don't flip and win this week,
You're done
I'm
with
done with
them.
the Raiders
You're done with them. Even
because
if
they're
they play, no, you're done with them. We'll go Raiders too. I think it's gonna be a close one. I'm gonna say like 2017 Raiders.
2017. Yeah, that's a good one. I think because they're having so many offensive woes, I don't even think they're gonna get to that high. But honestly, I think this might be even like in the low teens, so like 13-10
Yeah.
Raiders. In
Oh,
the way that they're playing, I mean, it's Devontae Adams is already over this team, and he
yeah.
just signed that massive deal with them.
You
So,
stuck with them.
oh yeah, he's stuck with them because who's not gonna get paid hundreds of millions of dollars? Like, come on.
Mm-mm.
Then we got Packers. Well, Cowboys at Packers. I'm,
Cowboys. Dak.
yep, I'm taking the boys because there's no
Dak.
way Packers. Are you kidding me? Look,
No, Dak and Cowboys are good. They're gonna
mhm,
throw
that
they're gonna throw the Eagles
defense.
a loss. It's gonna be Dak and the Cowboys.
I think there's gonna be a nasty loss too. I'm
Ooh,
thinking. I'm thinking like 35.
10.
No, I'm not low. I think he could put up maybe like they were like 35-17. I feel like more. Like I feel like he could still put up like two touchdowns
I'm gonna go
and then
30-10.
30-10. Okay, okay. 30-10, and I have 35-17. That's some good stuff, man. And then we
Nice.
got Cardinals at Rams.
How go
Hmm.
Cardinals? I think
Really?
Card
Hey, hey.
Rams have been whatever this year. I mean, they haven't been really, really. They've been. A lot of people predicted, Super Bowl possibly with them. I don't see the same drive as they did last year. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna take the Rams. I think that they're getting their gears going, if you will.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, they're 3-5, so at this point, and they're in the what? The good thing that the Rams have is that they are playing in the NFC. If they were in the AFC, they'd be slaughtered and be out of the
Oh
playoffs.
yeah. Put them in
But
the
I think that they can
AC.
still sneak
Yeah.
into the playoffs, maybe like 7th seed.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm taking the Rams. I think it's going to be like 24-21 Rams. What do you have for the Cardinals?
I'm gonna go 27-24 Cardinals. It'd be
Yeah, I think
close. It'd be close.
I think we're both picking close games, so which makes sense. What about Chargers at 49ers? I'm gonna let you answer first before I go.
Chargers at 49ers. I'm saying Chargers. You know,
Uh,
49ers, I don't know how I feel about them. We just picked it. We got Wilson from them, right? Wilson looked great on Sunday. He was a great, right? Like I was like, okay, this we've been on the
I
team
know,
for three
right?
days. I'm like, we'll take this. Oh, did you freeze up? There you go. Yeah. I think the Chargers can beat the Niners.
Okay, what's your score points?
I'm gonna say 35-27.
Funny. I actually picking the 49ers because I think the 49ers are going to make the Super Bowl. This
Ooh, shots fired.
Yes, yes. Listen, first of all, that defense is going to get even better, A. And B, now that they got CMC, they're a completely different
Different
team.
squad. Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey just absolutely catapulted, in my opinion, this team to the Super Bowl.
And he
Like, that's
needed
how
that for his
much.
own career. You know what I mean? He needed that booster jetpack to really get him going because he has a lot of. He's a great player, and
He is.
when you're on a team that's so kind of like hushes you, so a team like the Niners is a really good
I'm happy for him,
good for
yeah.
him. Yeah, he
I
deserves
think
it.
I think it's gonna be a 30-24
I'm gonna
um
say
Niners. Yeah, I think definitely.
27-17.
Yeah,
Oh, my
you said
computer's dying. I got 18%. I got 7 minutes.
okay, you got 7 minutes.
Seven
We don't
minutes.
need 7 minutes where we're going. Uh okay, so wait, then we only got two more games technically.
Go for it.
Uh Commanders. I call them commies. Commanders at Eagles. Who do you got?
Eagles. Eagles
Yeah.
aren't gonna lose against them. If they're gonna Eagles are not gonna lose. If Eagles are gonna
But it
lose,
could
not
be
gonna
that
be.
trap game for them.
If they go in that game with their big, if the heads are big, then yeah, they can. But I think the Eagles have the one in the bag. I'm gonna say 30-24 Eagles. No,
30,
30-20 Eagles.
30-20 Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna take the Commanders, and I think it's gonna be a low.
Wow.
I know it's crazy.
Oh
I'm
my
crazy.
gosh.
I know I'm crazy. I think that this game is gonna be the trap game for them. And yep, I know they're at home. I know they're 8-0, but they're gonna drop. And I think that the Commanders can win. I think they between that defense and the offense, it could mesh well.
Woo.
So I'm
Okay.
taking Commanders, but it's gonna be low scoring. It's not gonna be as high. Well, kind of mid score, I would say, like 24-21 Commanders. I think it's gonna be like they're gonna eke it out by a kick. Like that's really what I think it's gonna end up being. So, and then obviously, I know that's crazy. We got Bengals, guys, Patriots, Jets, and Ravens are all in the bye, so we're not gonna discuss them. But now we have the Browns at Dolphins. Give it to me, girl. Who you
Kobe's
taking?
coming back to Miami. Um, he's a backup quarterback at the end of the day. Tua looked fantastic the last 4 games. Tyreek's breaking records. Waddle's doing his thing out there. The only one who's disappointing me is Sanders, missing way too many kicks. As long as Jacoby doesn't have a game like Justin Fields, we're gonna be fine, right? Like that was an anomaly. That does not
Agreed.
happen. We are
Agreed.
gonna be fine against the Browns. I obviously any given Sunday, but I think the Dolphins are gonna be absolutely fine. Beating the Browns this week, I'm gonna say 34-17 Miami. Finally, not a close game. There's been way too many close games recently. We were close against the Bears, close against the Steelers. I'm tired of these close games sitting on the
Thank
edge
you.
of my seat. Let's win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Thank
Let's do it
you.
this week against Cleveland. Let's do
Thank
it.
you. Tell them, girl. I don't think they can hear you in the back. Like, geez.
Let them
I want to.
know.
I've been telling everybody, like, I want to destroy teams. I want to give them no hope in them coming back. You know what I mean? So
It's
I've got actually the Dolphins 35-27.
okay, it's a little
So
closer.
yeah,
You
yeah, a
still have
little
that
bit
touchdown.
closer, but I still feel like this is gonna be the oh Jesus.
What happened?
Sorry. No, I
In the
just got
meantime, like and subscribe to Miss Finn's
no,
Top
yeah.
Notch. Hit the
Oh,
like button. Like.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, look, I know you asked me a question earlier. What do I think so far about the team right now? I think we're fine. I
Yeah.
think from what I
Yeah.
heard, oh Jesus. Okay, listen, I know you're about to die, but it looks like I really need to. Give me one quick second. One
Tell them
quick
boys to
second.
leave you alone. We're in a show right now.
I'm live right now.
Tell them to watch the CMAs. The CMAs are on TV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, no, no. I'm good. Let me call you right back because I'm literally live on my
Fins
show.
to the
I'll call you
left,
right back. I love you.
fins to the right.
Give me 1 second. I'll
Hey,
call you right back.
in the chat, can I get a fins up? Where's those fins up in the chat? Let me
Yep,
see it.
give me the
Fins
fins
up.
up, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, it's my aunt, and she's right in it. She's in Fort Myers, so
Oh,
I'm hoping with the hurricane she'll be fine. My mom's
yeah.
gonna go check on her, but that's why I'll call her back after the show. But
You go.
listen, as far as for the Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's a live show. It's what you gotta deal with.
I
But
know we lost power in our show, so you're good. Shizzy, you're good.
exactly, I think that we're fine.
Yeah.
I love the fact that our secondary, our young secondary, is getting in-game playing experience. So when the playoffs come and teams start dealing with injuries again, we'll have our backups actually still have actual game experience, which I think is going to make
We're fine.
the difference for us in the game. So
And AFC's up for grabs. You know what I mean? Bills are not running away with this. We are fine. We just need a and big energy win on
oh,
Sunday.
big yes,
I was
big
gonna, but then I said I'm not
energy,
gonna drop it in the wheelbarrow. That kind of win
big.
on this win Sunday. I don't want it to be a one touchdown game. Let the offense explode. Defense, let's hold Jacoby to like nothing. Make him go into negative
Exactly.
yards. Let's do it. We
My
need it.
super homer me girl, I really want to say like it should be 45 to like 13.
Woo!
Like that's my super homer me, you
Woo!
know?
I
Because I
sure
think we
hope.
can do a 40 burger on anything,
Heck
any
yeah.
team. But yeah, it's rough out
Not
here
gonna
with.
go easy. We have Green Bay coming to town. We have those 2 games in California. We go up to Orchard Park. The Jets. Our rest of our schedule is not per se easy. I mean, so if we're gonna do something big, it's doing a big on the Browns.
Now it's the time to do it, man. I'm telling you, 35-27 is what I feel like the score is going to be, but we can definitely take it. And as far as the AFC East, mark my words, it's going to, like last year, be decided by week 17, and the Dolphins got it. I claim, yeah, I think the Dolphins really are gonna take the division for sure. And
Oh, I
on
love
top of
it.
that, oh, Color, what's up here in the comments? He's like, Miss Fins, I'm taking 305 picks. Okay, sure. Because
Fine.
he's supposed to be my co-host tonight, but he had power to issues, so
Yeah, we
that's
were losing
why.
power in Miami Beach. It's pouring rain. It's
Exactly.
nasty.
But I'll tell you this: we could definitely make it happen, and we can beat the division. And I'm not scared of the Bills. I think we can actually beat them over there.
I'm not worried about the Bills. There's 3 bigger fish to fry, bigger buffalo to fry.
Exactly. But listen, look, this is what I gotta say, cause you literally just made my show way even better by coming through. So
Oh,
thank you
that's the
so much.
madness, girl. Anytime. No, we have a show
Absolutely.
on Wednesdays, and Lou and I got off, and I was on the feed, and I saw your live, so I said, "Hold up, let me check on my girl." So I got my hair done,
I
my
know I see
piercing.
you styling. Okay,
What?
girl,
You
take it.
know. So
Hey, I'm
anytime I
loving
come on
that
the show,
jersey.
I love
Loving the
chatting with you.
jersey.
You're a very good friend of mine. I care for you deeply. I love being on your show. So anytime for you, you already know.
Ah, you're the best, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But wait, we have a wedding to celebrate.
On Sunday, Chef Jew getting married up in the house. Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm still working
Sunday
on
at
my ticket. So
10:30.
if you
Oh.
know of anybody, keep me posted. If you hear anybody giving away tickets, I
Oh, I
think
thought
I
you
might
meant
have.
for somebody to marry you.
Well, oh well. I mean, not.
I said, girl,
I.
I got a whole lineup for you.
You're
So let me know. I'll set them up. Gasicki number one. I know you dropped Wilson. I know you got your on Wilson. Now I know you like Eli Manning. You're dropping hits left and right.
What happened to the show? Where did it go?
Please, I already know you. Gasicki and Eli Manning. I already know your type. We'll make
Okay.
it happen. Don't you worry. But no, Chef Jew, best chef in the house, is getting married this Sunday. Super excited for us all to be a part of that. Very special in the Dolphins community. So best wishes to him and his beautiful bride.
I
Many, many
know.
years of happiness and love. And but I
He's
will.
always supporting.
No, he's good. He always all of our shows. Everybody, drops in, checks on us. He's good people.
He absolutely is. I mean, first one in, last one out, always supporting everybody. I mean,
He's top
a
notch.
phenomenal human being. It's what you want out of a true example of what a human should be. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I think definitely Chef Ju embodies all the great qualities of what a great human being is, and I'm so happy for him and his fiance because he asked me, he's like, Miss Finch, you have to go. I was like, I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, I'm gonna make it happen. But yeah, so I think it's gonna be great to celebrate. We gotta get there extra early because I know it's gonna be woof. But man, it's gonna be a lot of fun this Sunday, and I'll tell you this: people are gonna continue to keep sleeping on the Dolphins and not
let
really
him.
take us super serious. Like they'll say, "Ooh, two of this, two of that," but it's really more like bad-handed type of compliments that I'm seeing from the main media.
Yeah,
But I think this team really does have what it takes. And now that we've added Chubb for this defense, now that by the way,
against Bradley.
I got an actual source from the building, and it looks like Byron by Texans. So
Byron, what?
we're gonna get Byron back by Texans.
Oh, Byron's coming back. I thought he was gonna pull a. I thought he was gonna be
No,
the.
not a Fuller. They
You know
won't
where I was going
stand
with
with
that.
him.
You know where I was going with that. I'm very predictable
Trust me,
tonight.
I felt the same way. But no, so yeah,
Moving
that's the
on.
expectation is that they're working on bringing him to game speed by the Texans. So after this week, we'll have the bye week 11.
The
So
week of
week
the
12.
27th. Yeah.
Yeah, at home. He's gonna be at home. Doesn't have to travel or anything. So that's the targeted date to bring him back. And we get him back, we're gonna go on a tear, man. I mean, that's exactly what you want. But listen, everybody, look at Finland P, Sandy, Liz. What's up, Liz? Hey, Liz, one of my biggest fans. I need you to go subscribe to 305 Sports Babe.
Oh
Okay?
no, the heart.
Yes.
How do I point to you? You're that way.
No. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm
Subscribe to.
looking over there.
Exactly.
Where you at?
Subscribe to her. She's awesome.
Okay,
But
high five. Ready? Give me a high five. Wait, ready? 1,
the,
2.
I love it.
Oh
But
goodness.
listen, give me your final thoughts because I want to close it out because clearly
Yeah, no, I'm on 2%. I'm gonna have to go
I
down
know.
in a second. No. Okay, yeah, I'm on 3% right now. No, Dolphins. Sanders, you got to be more consistent. Defense, you cannot let Jacoby's mom, Jacoby's aunt, any other quarterback, anybody in this world run as much as Justin Fields did. That was unacceptable. Tua, you're looking fantastic, and I just lost.
She lost power. Okay, listen. Let me tell you what she was gonna tell you anyway, so it's not even a big deal because y'all already know I got guess to go into. I got lives to deal with, but shout out to 305 Sports Bay for even coming through, making the show even better. But let me tell you what she told you. There you go, Liz. Thank you for so much. Listen, this team, we have what it takes to make it. Oh, wait a minute. This is my final stuff, and you already know how I roll, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining Miss Phins on League Wide Wednesdays with my host, Miss Phins, obviously, because that's me and Michelle, and my co-host, 305 Sports Babe, tonight. It's okay, Color. Listen, my normal co-host. We're in the middle of a hurricane, ladies and gentlemen. So technical difficulties, but we definitely are good. Thankfully, it looks like West Palm Beach is gonna get swamped by the southern eye wall, and the storm moves up into the line near Iceman and Ali. Man, hey, I hope you guys are good and stay safe. Seriously, but we got this as Dolphins. We have everything we need to make it happen. And come Sunday, we're going to have a great game. We're going to get this W, and we're going to really enjoy ourselves. Again, shout out to 305 Sports Bay for coming through, man, and making the show awesome. Shout out to Smitty earlier, Chris Smith. Thank you so much, Chris, for being a special guest also as well. You guys have been awesome, as always, supporting. You guys are the best. So keep liking, keep subscribing, keep letting everybody else know that, Miss Finn is here, and we have a ton of stuff here for you guys. So continue to be just as awesome, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow morning where we're going to enjoy, and I'm going to give you my mid-season review, guys. So be ready for that tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about it. And as you know, you can always find Miss Finn's Monday through Friday, or the Miss Finn Show Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, every Monday through Friday, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Everybody in Florida, guys, we're in the middle of a hurricane. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe. Hug your loved ones, love your loved ones, and make it happen. You guys got this. Um, but thank you for being supportive. And everybody that donates to the channel and supports the channel, you guys are the best. It really goes back to the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So keep donating, guys. Keep sharing, keep liking, and spread the word, because we're going to get to 1,000 subscribers real soon. Yes. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for joining Miss Phins tonight. Everybody on YouTube, thank you, guys. Take care again. This is the Miss Phins Show. After hours. Not really. It's League Wide Wednesday, guys. Let's talk football with myself, Miss Phins. And typically, I have my co-host, Color Commentary. So tonight, with technical difficulties, aka a hurricane, Nicole. We had special guests tonight. We had one of our very own fans that was able to come through. Smitty, again, thank you so much for coming through. We also have the fabulous 305 Sports Babe that came through. And look who it is here, man. Literally, I can't even.
Well,
What's up, Color?
I figured I'd give it a shot while I still had a chance. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead. Give me your final thoughts, buddy.
Final thoughts. I don't know if you guys, I wasn't able to listen, so I don't know if you guys did the pick'em segment and all that.
Oh, we did.
But
Trust me.
She's my dark horse. She was my paid shill this week, so I will claim her picks because they were probably going to be better than mine anyway.
Oh, by the way, you went 8-5, so you had a good week.
8-5, not bad. Kind of making a little comeback. Right?
Yeah, and I went 9-4.
Oh man, so you even gained another game on me. Wow. How about the impact players?
Oh, impact players: Rodgers, Mostert, D-Hop, Kelsey, Titans. Which one would you give yourself?
Maybe D-Hop. I don't know. I didn't see that game.
No, they lost, and I don't think it was really bad.
Maybe Mostert, but we all know that.
I picked QB as Tom Brady, so I'm gonna give myself that one because Tom Brady really had to get out of himself and make it happen, and he didn't got the W.
Right. And who'd I go with on QB?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
they lost.
God. Why are we picking these old footy duds for our impact players?
For real.
I'm going with. I don't know who Sports Babe went with, but who'd she go with for this week?
Oh, quarterback. For quarterback. Oh, we didn't do it for this week because, to be honest with you, we were kind of like.
Oh, I got you. Show went off the rails. I got you.
Yeah, pretty much. But we had a lot of fun tonight. So when you catch the replay, trust me, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But we did do the whole pick'ems, and she had some really, really good picks. There were some though that we did go against. I kind of, I guess I did my best color impression because I was cool. Like, oh, I'm picking the underdogs, like the commies. I picked the Commanders versus the Eagles. So yes.
Well, I might have done that too. That's a divisional game.
Exactly. That's why you see what I mean. I was doing my best color impersonation. So you were still here in spirit, man.
Plus, we're gonna have all of Dolphin World is gonna be rooting for the commies too. So
of course, you know what? I will take your Dolphins pick because I know you're gonna pick the Dolphins unless you think Cleveland.
Oh, that's right. It's already late enough in the week to get the score. Now, I haven't really thought of it much yet, but I know the Browns. They have they put up 32 points on the Bengals, but I feel like our defense is really going to get back into its form. We're at home. We've given up like less than 20 points a game at home, far less. And I think we'll be able to easily tighten down Jacoby. Chubb's probably going to get a few yards, touchdown or two. So I'll be probably putting him as my run back on my Tua stack this week because I'm definitely going to be having a Tua stack. Fantasy Live.
If you don't, I think that it would be a mistake.
Well, Fantasy Live on NFL Network has Tua as a stardom again this week, but they have your husband to be your work husband.
My work husband.
They have him as a sit-em this week. I don't know why. They don't expect much production out of the tight end from us.
We'll see.
So, I'm gonna
Okay.
say we get a good quality win against a better quality team than the Lions or the Bears. I'm gonna go 30-15 Miami.
That's so funny because I went 35-27. 305 Sports Babe went 34-37, 34-17. So we all have kind of like that same, except me, I gave them a little extra points, but that whole, our defense is going to go ahead and keep them down, you know.
Hmm.
Even though I technically give them way too many points, obviously with 27 points, but I feel like that Chubb could probably eke out maybe, for sure, I think he's going to get one just
Yep.
running.
And as the Florida Caterpillar tells me, once this storm moves out of here, we're probably gonna have gorgeous football weather Sunday
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
down in Miami. So
gorgeous, beautiful, and I need a ticket. Are you gonna be there?
no, I'm not able to make it,
All right, no, I get it, I get it.
unfortunately.
I'm still working on it because I have to make it to Chef Juice wedding.
That's
So
that's that's what pains me the most. If I might be able to get down there at least for the for that and hang out at the tailgate, but I don't know if I'm able to as far as that. But as far as that the game itself, I won't be able to go.
you know how many people don't ever actually go into the game, and they just
I
tailgate
know,
the whole
I
time.
know.
So you probably could just do that, and you
It's just,
never know. You might end up getting a ticket that day. Maybe
well,
or
it's
maybe
time
not.
on
Maybe
it's
somebody
it's
gives them
really
away.
it's really a time issue on the back end. You know what I mean? So
I get it.
I
I
don't
get
have
it.
time for the whole game, and I'm not
Ah,
sure I have enough time to get down there for the wedding and get back. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get it. Hey,
But congrats, Chef. You know, I wish you the best. I wish you and your newlywed wife the best. When once you guys do tie the old knot, share the old rings, whatever you want to call it,
yeah.
and always appreciate Chef Jew and doing his part in the community, contributing to everybody.
I mean, he's amazing. He's a. We were just talking about it. 305 Sports Baby and I. He's a great example of what a great human being is.
Yep.
So there you go.
He
But
don't require nothing out of you. You know, the guy loves everybody for who they are, and loves the Dolphins for the Dolphins, and he don't ever require anything from you.
no,
You
he
know,
doesn't, and that's what
so
makes him so awesome. Man, I have watching the CMA. So I'm gonna have to catch a replay or something. So I love CMA.
TMAs.
Yeah, the
What
Country
is that?
Music Awards.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, album of the year growing up. It makes sense, man. Luke Combs was insane. This album was great. So, anywho, listen, if you want to, because hey, it's still Michelle. Do you want to go through the pickers real quick, or do you want to
I mean, we
stick?
could. I might. So far, my power seems stable right at the moment, so we could, I guess.
Okay, I'm still leaving hers, but I'm just gonna give you your own little session over here. So I'm gonna tell you the players, and you tell me who you think it's gonna be.
Alrighty.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna have to do a rapid fire because I have a couple of phone calls to make. So
Okay, we'll do it really quick then.
make it happen. Yep. We got Falcons, Panthers. Who you got?
Falcons.
Okay, now
35-24.
35, 24. Perf. Now we got Seahawks at Tampa.
Seahawks 24-17.
Hmm. Funny, I'll pick the Hawks too. 24-17. Okay. We have the Vikings at Bills.
Vikings 27-20.
Funny. I picked Vikings 24-21. This is awesome. Lions at Bears.
Bears 17-10.
I picked Bears 27-24. Awesome. Broncos at Titans.
Why did I give them such a low score?
It's okay.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Broncos and Titans. I'll go with the Titans on that one. 26-13. I know it's kind of a weird score, but
Yeah, it is. But it's okay. I went Titans 24-17. So interesting. Okay.
you never know what you're going to get with Tannehill on the field.
That is true.
Oh, is he?
Jag
He might not be playing, but
I don't think so either. Malik Willis, but I still feel like they're gonna eke it out.
right.
Um Now we got Jaguars at Chiefs.
Chiefs, 42-17.
I went 35-32. My gosh, dude. You destroy them. Okay. We already went over the Dolphins, so that's good. Texans at Giants.
I think the Giants get back to winning again, and they beat the Texans 24-20.
24-20. Oh, okay. Well, Giants 24-20. I picked 28-24 Giants. She also picked the Giants 2-30-10. So that's interesting. Okay, now we got Saints at Steelers.
Saints.
Okay.
I'd like to pick a big score, but I don't. I don't want to take the time to check on whether Jameis is playing this week. I think they were talking about bringing Jameis back.
Probably.
So, and he likes to eat W's, made out of fingers. I'll go with the Saints like 32-27.
Okay. Now we got Colts at Raiders.
Oh God. Battle
So
of the interim coaches, huh?
yeah.
I might
Wait,
go
he
with,
didn't get sacked already, did he?
I thought I read was that a fake tweet Ali sent me earlier? I haven't looked for
Maybe I didn't.
confirmation.
Yeah, I didn't get a confirmation that he got fired.
All
That
right, I'll have
that
to
would have
look
been
into that. I
yeah,
won't
that would
say
have
it
been
then.
ridiculous.
I won't say it then. So I'll go with the Raiders then.
Raiders. Oh, okay.
28-23.
28-23. We all went Raiders. I went 13-10. She went 2017. So that's interesting. Now we got Cowboys at Packers.
They got to stop losing.
So
I
Packers.
mean,
What's the
upset of
score?
the week. Packers defeat the Cowboys
Okay.
32-31.
32-30. My the slimmest of margins. My gosh. Okay. We both picked the Cowboys. I put 35-17. She said 30-10. So that makes sense.
All
And then
right.
we got Cardinals at Rams.
Rams.
Okay. What's the score?
We'll make it 23-15.
Doing these scores. I picked Rams 24-21. So and she picked Cardinals 27-24. So interesting. Okay, now we got the Chargers at 49ers.
49ers. I think the 49ers bludgeon them 38-17.
Interesting, because I had the exact same idea, and I said 30-13. So, yep, that's interesting. And then last game, Monday Night Football, Commanders versus the Eagles. I already told you what I picked, but what are you picking?
I think they're going to make a gallant effort. Where's the game at?
Philly.
I think they're going to make a gallant effort, but I think in the long run, Philly's going to overcome.
I agree.
They're undefeated for a reason.
I agree.
So I'm going to go Eagles, but in a eke out 23-17.
I picked Commies 24-21. She picked Eagles 30-20. I honestly think the Eagles are going to win, if I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm still taking the
I know
Commies. I
who I'm
think
rooting for.
that'll be my upset of the week for sure.
I can't stand the Eagles.
That'll be my upset of the week for sure. So
They're in the group of teams that I don't like when they become good.
The Eagles?
Yeah,
Are
they made
their,
it in that group a long time ago. I don't remember why.
are their fans just that bad?
Well, that's part of it, but
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, there's some teams like I don't mind when they're doing good, and some teams I just can't stand when they're doing good
Okay, cool.
for
So
some reason.
listen,
Their colors
uh,
are ugly. That's what it is. I don't want to see them in the Super Bowl. It's boring.
agreed.
That
I don't think they're gonna make it. I think the Niners are my early pickums. Daddy
but
Dean, welcome back.
that
He's picking
runny green, if
49ers.
you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
I know. Yeah. Not even gang green. That'll be the Jets, but
They should make a
um
new crayon, a Crayola crayon, to call it uh,
they're the only
runs
team.
green.
They're the only team that their logo goes backwards because the feathers in the eagle actually spells an E for Eagles. That's why.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I didn't know that until I read it somewhere. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because it makes sense, I guess. But Color, any final thoughts? Because now I'm going to just close it out with you. Because
No, we got to stop Nip Chubb. That's all there is to it. We got
I
to put
agree
points
too.
up on the board. Tee off on Jacoby Brissett. Get out early. It's the same program it's been every week. We just have to do it. Get out to an early lead, and then tee off on Jacoby Brissett. That's all you got to do. Game over.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
Do you
And,
think we'll be able to do it?
oh, yeah, I think we
Me
can.
too.
But if I'm going to tell you this. This is not going to be an easy game for the Dolphins.
No.
That run
But
game
I
for
think
both
as the
us and
pressure
them is going to make
rises,
the difference.
I think as the pressure rises, I mean, some would say it's playing down to our opponent, but at the same time, you could also think, well, as the pressure rises, if these guys are great, then that's when they'll be at their greatest. So, you know, I think things will change. Things will get better. We'll start locking teams down more. At least that's what I expect.
Me too. And like I said, we're gonna have um Byron by the Texans. So thankfully,
Yep.
thank God.
And I
That's
also
definitely
want to
gonna help.
remind everybody, be safe.
Please.
Don't get mad at each other if you're stuck in the house with your loved ones for a couple days, whatever.
That's what I have
Love
to
each
go
other.
take care of right now.
Hug
So,
each other tonight. You know what I mean? Call your mom. Call your dad. Say hi. Tell them you love them. And everybody be safe. And don't go outside.
yes. Everybody, you already know. This is Miss Phins. That's color commentary from the Phins tailgate. Thank you so much for coming tonight on League Wide Wednesdays. Let's Talk Football. We had a great assortment of special guests earlier in the show. We had Smitty, one of our biggest fans, come up here and chop it up with Miss Phins. We also had 305 Sports Babe. Go ahead and subscribe to her. You know she's amazing and phenomenal. She always has great content. And obviously, my co-host every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. for League Wide Wednesdays, Mr. Color Commentary from the Phins tailgate, guys. Be safe. Please take care of your families, and watch out, because as Florida, this is gonna be a doozy. So if you're in Florida, watch out. But again, everybody, thank you for supporting. Thank you for being awesome and being here with us. And you guys are the best. Color, as always, man. Pleasure to be with you here. I'm gonna drop you in the bag real quick. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Have a wonderful evening. Take care and bye-bye.